Well, it's happening.
It's just about to break. It's more than I can take. Everything's about to change. I feel it in my veins. It's not going away. Everything's about to change.
So if anybody watching this video hasn't heard already, I don't know how you haven't, first of all, but The Rock came out on SmackDown and had a stare down with Roman Reigns. And this was right after Cody Rhodes confronted Roman Reigns and said he wanted that championship that Roman Reigns has, but not at WrestleMania. And then The Rock came out. So this year we got another World Championship dilemma. Last year it was Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes, because Sami Zayn had his popularity last year, everything, that awesome Bloodline storyline, Sami Zayn versus the Bloodline. So everyone wanted Sami Zayn to challenge for the world title at WrestleMania, but they went with Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Everyone was pretty fine with that. But this time it seems pretty different. If you read the comments on any YouTube post, any Twitter post, or Instagram post, whatever, people are mad. And they're not mad that Rock versus Roman is happening. Who would be mad at that? They're mad because it's happening right now. When everybody wants Cody to finally finish the story, it gets taken away by The Rock. Now, Cody versus Roman probably gonna happen at SummerSlam or something like that. Maybe even Backlash, but I'd say SummerSlam would be the right option. But the question is, will people still care by SummerSlam? I sure hope everyone still cares, man. Cody has worked his ass off for the past year, had the most matches, I believe, in 2023. So, and then it just gets taken away by The Rock. I hope people still care by SummerSlam when he finally beats Roman, hopefully. So I think Cody's probably just gonna face Seth right now, I guess, and win the World Heavyweight title. But I don't know how I feel about that, because I want him to have his moment at WrestleMania, win the title that Roman's held captive for the past 3.5 years. And don't get me wrong, I am insanely happy that The Rock versus Roman Reigns is finally happening at WrestleMania. I'm just so happy that it's happening. Rock versus Roman, it's happening. The storyline is going to be so good. The match, the match itself won't be as good as Cody versus Roman, but the crowd it'll be like Hogan and Rock. The crowd will carry the match, and that's what's gonna be that's what's gonna make the match right there. The crowd is just going to blow the roof off the place. Does the place even have a roof? I don't know, but if it did, then it would be gone. But Cody just needs to finish the story, and I'm starting to believe that it should have happened last year. And at SmackDown, the crowd seemed happy to see The Rock, but I know that deep down they were crushed that Cody wouldn't finish the story this year. Well, this WrestleMania at least. It's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam, hopefully. And I know a triple threat match might be still on the table. I have no clue, but I wouldn't want to see that anyway. I know it's happened for every 10 years of WrestleMania. WrestleMania 10 with Bret, Yokozuna, and Hogan. Then WrestleMania 20, Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan, Batista, and Randy Orton. And in every single one of those matches, the babyface who was so over at the time won. But I feel like both Cody versus Roman and Rock versus Roman are just too big to like for a triple threat match. Well, I would say like Cody finishing the story. It doesn't really matter what match it is, but Rock versus Roman, it shouldn't be ruined by someone else like interfering or like being in the match. It should be Roman Reigns, The Rock, one-on-one. That's what it should be. Because that's what we've all wanted for years. We've wanted The Rock and Roman Reigns to face like in the main event of WrestleMania. Like, when was it first supposed to happen? WrestleMania 36? I think that's when it was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen next year. You get the point. It never happened. It almost happened at WrestleMania 39, but that of course didn't happen. And yeah, WWE, they're gonna take the chance to have it right now because this is like probably their only chance to have the match. And they have to sacrifice Cody finishing the story. Like, it's not gonna happen, man. And I bet all you guys watching this video are wondering, what would I prefer? So, I'm gonna tell you right now. I say I prefer Cody versus Roman. Cody finishing the story. I think that's just what I personally would want. But I am insanely fine with Rock versus Roman. It's a dream match, like the biggest dream match possible right now. So, and it's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. So, I'm happy, but I'm sad that Cody won't finish the story. Like, if you saw Cody's face, like, when he first embraced The Rock, but by the end of it, he looked crushed. And that made me pretty sad right there. And, like, just walking up the ramp, he looked devastated, but he understood. And then that's starting to happen. Like, Rock and Roman in the same ring for the first time, I believe, in 9 years. Like, since Royal Rumble 2015. So now the question is, what match will main event WrestleMania Night 1? Like, the obvious answer is Cody versus Seth for the world title, because like Cody won the Rumble and everything. He should main event WrestleMania. Punk versus Rollins can't happen because Punk is injured. So like that should main event, right? But I don't feel like that story will be as good as Bayley versus Io Sky, because that segment on SmackDown was just so good, and that match is going to be insanely emotional and personal, and it should end with Bayley winning in WrestleMania. So I don't know if it would make sense if Cody versus Rollins would like happening sooner than that. Would make any sense, but I personally want Bayley versus Io Sky, the main event, night 1 of WrestleMania, and then have Rock versus Roman main event night 2 in a dream match. But it's a predictable match, but it's still a match that we've all wanted for so long. So what are your thoughts on this? Are you happy that Rock versus Roman is happening, or are you just completely crushed and want Cody to finish the story? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be reading them. And goodbye, and stay extreme.